And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Easy.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Drops it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. James Harrison coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will make our score 9-0. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad that return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And Rudolph has it left side. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here's Ajayi. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Clay Matthews coming in from his outside linebacker for a loss of 10 or 11. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Bryant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Well, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady, he's going to sling this deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Throwing is Brady on third down. And able to find Garcon. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The final shot before half for Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll begin the drive with a Johnny. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
On second down, Elliott. Room here to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. And this one is incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Rodgers will try again on second down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by a former Cowboy, Deion Sanders. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they're going to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Second down, 8. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that's Elliott, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. the first carry for the former Clemson Tigers, C.J. Spiller. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the game there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the fourth. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers operating from the gun. Flipping left side, and he's got a man. It's Bryant, and he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Neville Hewitt leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. To throw is Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
And the play clock's running down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll give to Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The give is to Elliott. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Rodgers from the gun. He'll throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So not a good recipe here. Bad more than a touchdown.
And it's hard to get a big play against a defense that knows exactly that. They'll be playing a lot looser in this situation. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion. Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Rodgers throwing here. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 yards on the pickup there. And now they'll have it 1st and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Rodgers. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Kyle Rudolph. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try for Gostkowski. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride? Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel good. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Ray Lewis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Bucs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Brady got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Rodgers looking to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline, because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.